You all have the same 13 ingredients. You will have 30 minutes to cook, and it is your decision whether you use all or just some of the items.
And you may now lift the lids of your mystery boxes.
There's so much apprehension about what you're going to find under there. It was very nerve-wracking.
The first thing I saw was the duck. So here we go again.
So what is in the box? You've got duck breast,
I've never made duck before, so yeah, I just had to wing it, really.
fresh plums, fresh orange, Campbell's chicken stock, red onion, ginger, Savoy cabbage, rice paper.
And I thought, OK, I'll do some type of Vietnamese duck and orange juice roll.
Balsamousse, which is a balsamic glaze, pistachio nuts, and dark chocolate melts.
So I have a lot to prove this afternoon, but hopefully cooking I can pull it off.
Right, it's on. Game on. Let's keep cracking.
Good luck, everyone. Your 30 minutes start now.
Half of you will be going home.
100 things are going through my head as to what to do and what to cook. A little bit of an invention here is I'm going to make some little duck parcels using the rice paper with some ginger, some mint and chopped up cabbage and red onion with it with a bit of a balsamic topping. So we'll give it a go and see what happens, see how it tastes.
What's the plan?
I'm going to do a duck with a plum sauce with a sweet and sour vegetarian wonton.
How are you going to cook your duck?
I'm going to do it, I'm going to rub some salt on that skin.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try and get that skin nice and crispy.
I decided to do pan-roasted duck on a bed of Savoy cabbage with a orange balsamic glaze.
Kirsty, tell me, what are you going to do?
I'm going to do the duck in a ginger and orange marinade and then serve it in a Asian-style noodle broth.
Wow.
You're a man on a mission, Mark.
Man on a panic test.
Yeah, you got it all in your head?
Oh, I've never cooked duck before.
Never cooked duck before?
No, I'm attempting the duck, so I'm attempting the duck, so we'll see how it goes.
Very good.
The plan is a ginger fried duck breast that I will serve cold, sliced thinly on a cabbage, red onion and orange salad.
Do you think any of them have actually cooked duck before?
Looking at it, definitely not.
Have you seen any of them actually score the fat, let it render?
I have seen a couple of them do that, yes, I have, and I was really pleased to see that.
What do you think it should be like? How do you think you should do it?
It's got to you've got to render the fat out of the skin, have it nice and crispy, and then slightly pink in the middle. So that's what I'm aiming for.
Donald's getting a bit of a pounding today, isn't he? Donald Duck.
Yep, there's not much crack left in it.
Be so careful with... Be so careful with water and hot fat. I mean, you really hurt yourself, OK? Did you see what Fiona did? Hot fat going on in the frying pan. She gets something completely wet, covered in water, drops it into the hot fat. Absolutely dangerous.
Well, I don't think Carl's has cooked up before. Look at the grease on that. He's not actually going to use the same plate as the raw duck. No, he is, look.
I thought everyone might be excited by the duck breast, and I don't do desserts. So I thought I'm going to go on a limb and I'm going to try and make a dessert. But I tried something I've never done before.
You're taking a big risk.
A big risk.
A big risk. But you don't get anywhere if you don't take big risks. It's like the ads on TV, you know, the bigger the risk, the bigger the mess when you go through intersections.
We've got 2 people doing desserts, and I'm excited about both of them. Christine, and we've got Karen. She's playing Russian roulette again. But anyway, I've got my fingers crossed for her.
10 minutes left. 10 minutes left.
I've never made duck. I've made goose before at home with my dad, but that was a whole goose, and that would just go in the oven and you forget about it basically for 8 hours.
Interesting. Did you taste it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Will
you taste it?
I will, yes.
Yeah.
I tried the duck. I spit it out, but I think the flavour's okay.
So have you cooked it, and now you cook it
I just
twice
want
cooking
to
it?
just make it a bit more crisp, just on the side.
2 minutes, everyone, 2 minutes, and it must be plated.
30 minutes goes very, very fast. You're kind of really frantic.
I'm trying to melt the chocolate so I can dip the end of that in it.
You know what, I'm starting to get excited about this dish. I hope you're going to pull it off, because have you looked at how much time you got left?
Yeah, down to the wire seems to be my thing at the moment.
The rest of my dish was fine, but I didn't have enough time to test my duck.
10 seconds. 9.
I actually spilled a little bit of balsamic reduction on the side of the plate at the very end, so it looked quite messy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from your benches.
It went quite quickly. To be honest, I think I overcooked my duck slightly. It could have been a bit pinker. That's the only problem I encountered.
It was just enough time. I just plated it up before the time, so got a bit of a sweat up. It's good, eh? Bit of a workout.
Well, your dishes are cooked, but as they say, the proof is in the eating.
Boring. Nice try.
It's a plum, pistachio and ginger filled spring roll with an orange and mint drizzle.
I love it. It's chewy, it's gooey, it tastes like plum jam.
A really flavoursome dish.
Thank you, Chef.
What's this onion over here? What does that do to the dish?
That's our MasterChef logo, Chef.
I think you might be better off in our design department than the catering department, though.
Tell me about the dish.
I've got plum and rice paper with chocolate and pistachio.
I really admire the fact that you took a gamble. I hope that it's going to pay off. Overall, I think your gamble did pay off. Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
That's a rather nice dish. I'm not going to go backwards off my chair about it or anything, but nicely done.
Thank you, Ray.
If I wasn't being paid, I wouldn't swallow it.
Carlos, I have a huge problem with this to start with because this is your raw duck plate. You washed it with cold water with no sanitizer, nothing. I cannot eat anything off that plate.
What you've done with this duck is, A, it's overcooked, but B, you've cut it along the duck rather than across it. And you'll find if you go with the meat fibres, it'll make it tough. You wouldn't expect the vegan to know that.
At last, we've got something that actually has flavour.
Thank you.
Kind of feel like I've just arrived at Yum Cha. Give me a few more dumplings and we'll be away. Let's see how this naff-looking dish tastes. Oh, mate. Raw.
That's one thing that any chef could not tolerate coming to their plate.
This is one of the best looking dishes. Now, I hope it tastes good. And it's clean, it's fresh. Could have done with the dipping sauce, but it's tasty. I like it. I'd eat that. Good on you.
Thank you.
Now, you've got the most unusual looking dish here. Yes. Tell me what you've done.
I did a duck and ginger noodle soup. I made the noodles from shredding the rice paper.
I've got to tell you, there have been some ugly sisters in this lineup, but this Cinderella's going to the ball. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Bloody well done.
Thank you so much.
We've tasted all your dishes, and now we need to deliberate overnight before giving you our verdict.
Based on all of today's challenges, 12 of you are going to be one step closer to becoming New Zealand's first ever MasterChef.
The other 12 will be going home.